That sounds like the one who came 19 months later.
Okay, let me get this over on.
No, I'm the older brother.
Even worse, that little nigga must be fly.
I don't think so.
Let me get this over on Pi and we'll get started, guys.
What's happening?
It's funny you call my Tyreek.
That's why I'm laughing.
He is smaller than you, though. He is smaller than you.
He is small. That's so funny.
Listen, honestly, any person that I don't know, unless they're like 45 and older, you're a young nigga or a little nigga to me. And if you're older than 45, you're old head. Ain't no more unks. No more unks. If you're not my actual blood uncle, you're not getting called uncle.
It's okay. You call if you want to. You call me uncle. It's okay.
Young bull, relax.
I'm allowing it.
Young bull, chill out.
Nephew, chill.
Young bull, relax.
Just descended.
Yo, my son.
You probably got catch up on your shirt right now.
Saeed now uses Philly words. He was like, "I'm wildin', bruh." I was like, "Stop, yo."
Did he really?
Who did he hang out with?
I was cracking up.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so great. Are you serious?
Yes. Me and Jay were both like, what?
It's like,
That's
bro was wild.
I was-
Bro was wilding. And I was like, yo. He was like, did he say, what else he told me?
He just comes with the most random.
Oh my gosh, he said
Where
something
the hell
else.
did you hear this?
recently. He be cracking me up with the shit that he said out of his mouth. He said, instead of saying, I can't stop laughing, or he said, or I'm crying, he said, I can't stop crying. You know, he cracking up. I can't stop crying.
That's
like-
so great, guys.
I love it. I love the slang that the youth pick up, and we just get to watch it.
Right.
You're
He
like,
told
oh,
me,
that's
he said, Dad, that joint is cool. That joint was cool. I was like, John? He said John?
That's amazing.
that probably made you so proud.
I was proud. I was like, yes. That joint was cool.
That John
Grab
was
Michelle and
cool.
say it again. Say it again. Okay. Pie's up. Let me go put the link over there, then we'll get started.
You guys got to make John a sight word.
It's gonna be so hard making that stick because it means Smurf. So good luck. Good luck on that one, guys.
What do you mean, good luck? It means whatever you teach it.
Exactly.
That's why it's tricky because he's gonna be just saying it everywhere, and it's gonna be funny.
As
long as he can read it, it's
You
fine.
guys have to interpret what he means when he says it.
No. You wait till he gets to kindergarten and his teacher teaches him what a noun is. And you're like, that's what John is. John is a noun.
John is a noun. It is the word noun that you can say. Like,
Right.
it is a noun and it's a word that you can say. It'd be cool if you could say noun in place of a word, but you could say John.
That's
Hey,
a
John.
hilarious description of what that means. Never heard it described that way.
That's what I've always told people. John is the word noun that you can just use.
Yeah.
Greg, do you agree? Michelle, agreement?
Yeah. That's it.
John is just a replacement for noun. Like
That's
it.
it.
You know, Philly,
That's
yeah.
so fucking funny.
It's deeper than a noun, though. I will say that.
Oh,
Is what?
Now. Oh, here we go.
No, I agree. Because John is like a very niche version of nigga.
No, but Greg, how is it deeper than now? Because it's a person, place, thing, or idea. What else can it fit besides that?
It's a person,
Nigga.
place, or idea, but in regular, in proper English, you can say, "Give me that thing." Hold up. How can I say this? I had a conversation with somebody.
Give me that now.
Give me that. Can you hear me that John right there? Like I use
right,
John
right.
as a John to describe a John once. You can't do that with any other noun.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
So you compound it.
It's just different nouns, Greg. But what we're saying is,
It could be a noun
it
and
is
it
a
could be a
noun
pronoun
that
as
you can
well.
actually use, right? It is the definition now. Is you can just use the word noun in place of whatever the noun is.
Yes.
Placeholder
That's
for
what
any noun.
Yes, a placeholder for any noun.
Or a pronoun.
Good morning once, good morning twice, good morning enough times to get things right. This is episode session 67 of the World Breakers campaign. Welcome back after 21 days off.
We
were doing that, John, y'all. We was doing that, John.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Congrats to the
Eagles
Super Bowl
won
winning
that, John.
champion
Eagles
Eagles.
won
I
that,
was going
John.
to say,
Congrats to the Super Bowl winning championship Eagles.
in the meantime, Philadelphia has got another notch for their belt of annoyance.
And they've been acting like some nouns ever since.
It is ninth day, the 39th of Kist, as we rejoin the Ugai. To backtrack and give a bit of a recap. The Ugai decided to steal all the magical prizes from the fighting pit. Having done so, they hid away for about 12 hours to go through what they found. They were contacted by the person they stole from, saying if they return the items within 24 hours, that will be that. If not, he will send someone for it. The group has so far decided not to return anything. The group spent, I think, maybe 24 to 18 hours in Harry Dresden's house. From a magical lockdown to laying low, was informed that the ruler of Clan Steelfist was looking for them as a proxy for the king who was looking for them. They eventually decided to make their way over to that district and to speak with the leader themselves, finding out that he thought the king's ire at them was hilarious. Offered them his patronage so that when they go speak to the king, they'll at least have some protection against any outbursts or repercussions the king may deliver on to them, as they would be there under his protection. The group did then make their way eventually to see the king, at which point they were put into a small boat and kind of paddled across, as the meeting room to meet the king was somewhere underground in the middle of an underground lake. On their way there, they overheard a loud argument between the king and who was later revealed to be Solora, the current Queen of Faust. Solora was very upset that Harry Dresden was in Kraghammer and the king did not seem to know where, and the king has not informed her prior to this moment that Dresden was there. There seems to be some part of the conversation you all weren't privy to, but she did levy a number of threats, and the king of Kraghammer seemed to be quite afraid of her. As you all approached, the conversations changed. The king eventually did congratulate you on being Dish Champions, achievement you all have accomplished. But the result of that conversation was that Queen Solora was demanding you take them to Harry Dresden's house and gain them access to the house, as it seems that they don't know where he lives and they are concerned about being able to access it. It wasn't really a question or asked upon you, but more so kind of told. After Queen Solora made her exit, the King of Kraghammer explained that this could turn into a larger diplomatic incident, and that this is something that you all needed to do. You were told that you were his guest that weren't allowed to leave of your own free will.
You better eat your food.
And that means whatever you took that to mean. He did offer you to stay in the guest area that is given to Dish Champions. That there was supposed to be a larger ceremonial thing, but they're going to skip all that due to the urgency Solora was creating to find Harry Dresden. You all also met Bayaz, first of the Magi, who was also there for this meeting. A few questions were asked of him. Kolul was brought up and immediately changed the temperature of the room.
No.
But the group was able to get out of that conversation, no worse for wear. Made their way to the guest room that you were allowed to be in that had food and drinks and rest areas. Had a rather long conversation about what to do with Harry Dresden, who seemed to be in a very large degree of trouble. And so Laura, for the first time, communed with the gods to ask if there was any way to save Dresden. I believe was more or less how the question was phrased. Okay, sorry. Oof. Too many names. And she was told that more or less you already had the key to do so. Reminding Katzer and the group of the magical keys they got returned to them. Eventually, in finality, the group decided to use those keys and enter whatever new space that leads you to. And that is where we ended. Questions, comments, concerns, or just reminders of things that happened a month ago. Or questions for anyone who needs refreshers on anything that may have been going on.
So right now we're just deciding on what we're going to do next.
Well, you've stepped into this new space from opening the key and went through the door. So we have not, that's where we stopped, of you going through the door. But there's still indecision about what exactly you are going to do, I believe.
Why didn't we kill Solar?
That's not even an option. And she is
Okay.
not either. She's also not a threat at the moment to you all and your well-being.
All right.
No, why'd you laugh?
Why'd I laugh?
Yeah.
Bro, ain't
Why
no way
didn't
in
you
hell.
kill one of the most powerful people you've run into this
We
campaign?
shouldn't kill Solar, bro. It's
I
just
mean,
not.
no, hold on. That'd be metagaming for us to know that.
I
No,
mean,
she's a
what, the
queen.
king of
Not
Craigheimer
killing a queen is
terrified
very,
of her.
Yeah,
I mean, we're currently fucking with the king, so.
not really. I mean,
Yeah.
at any rate.
It was just a question.
Yeah,
We're going to rest right before we go through this gate or
you
whatever.
did not
Like,
actually. You chose to go through before.
I don't remember going through it right off.
Go through what?
We
The
did.
door.
Oh no, we didn't open the keys. We didn't use the
You
keys.
did. Yes, you did.
What?
I
We did.
really don't think
The
we did.
last thing we did was turn the key and go through the door.
Okay, that's fine, but I don't remember.
You listened to it?
I distinctly remember that because I asked like 10
Nah,
times if that's what we're ending with.
Nah. But anyway,
nah.
nah. But let's just go there.
I mean,
'cause
we
don't put-
can
don't put an
we can
argument.
take a step back and not go through the door. That's completely fine.
No, it's
What do y'all want to do?
what?
Did we just
will,
fight
we will step back
No,
and
we
not
can
go
go
through the
through.
door.
I'm fine going through the door.
All right, I'm cool. So
What do
I
we
guess right
see?
before we go through, I just want to ask a question to them, or we can go through and have this conversation. Yeah, I guess we should probably have it inside.
Well, so you have not taken a long rest. I don't think you fought today, but I think
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
looking at
worry
my
about-
spells and it's nothing used. So, oh,
No, I
it's
mean, as
one.
far as like time stakes are concerned, you did leave Harry Dresden's house being attacked, but you've done that was like
Being attacked.
hours ago. It's been
Oh,
quite
it
a
was-
while.
Want to roll in there to rip.
Oh, right.
It's quite a while ago, so I don't know if that's still time pressing. You do have until morning before Queen Solora and King Eversharp expect you to take them to Dresden's house. So there is that time noodle.
All right, let's just do it.
All right, wait.
Oh.
Let's say meat pies. All right, so we can go in there. That's fine. So let's say, how can we get to Dresden's house from here?
I don't know. What happens? What do we see when we go into the space?
Okay. Let me put the stream up.
All possibilities. It's a quantum space, actually.
Hey.
That's exactly what it is. Brought to us by Microsoft.
Brought to us by the Majorana Party.
Okay, so as you all go through these doors, you find yourself, it's a little chilly. You seem to be in some space. There's a very large door behind you that kind of shows the area you just left. There's a few torches, and you seem to be in a room of doors, surrounded by trees and wilderness.
Does it look familiar at all?
Not really. From what you can see looking out, It's just trees and snow and cold as far as the eye can see right now.
Hmm.
Okay.
What to do?
Is that like a euphemism for like marijuana and cocaine?
All right. I just want to roll investigation to see what else.
You said trees and stuff. I was just.
I mean, looking at the doors, just to see if there's anything, give us any clue as to how to move to a different space.
Okay. You can also hear the sound of sawing, hammers hitting nails, conversation. Seems to be coming from further down the platform.
The fuck? Okay.
If
I sneak there. I'm gonna go try to sneak.
Okay.
I want to take a look and see if it's area that I can sneak in. Then I want to sneak. If it is.
So you're stealthing to see if you can stealth? Or
I mean,
I'm seeing you can stealth.
I'm just gonna I'm not about to sit there and look around the corner like a clown. So
Give
I
me
like
a
with a
stealth
stealth
check and
one,
go.
I'm just gonna kind of take a look down, just kind of peer down real quick, poke my head out, and then I'll stealth it.
Who gave the key to this portal door?
Catcher used her key.
Okay.
Okay.
So it should be a friendly place.
only one key,
Everybody has a key.
everybody has a key. Okay.
No, you guys didn't give everyone a key. Catcher took a key. I think Fino took a key, and Slyra took a key. The rest of the keys are in a bag that Slyra has.
Losers. Y'all don't get keys.
But we only have a total of 4, right?
5, right?
Oh, there was 5.
There were 5 total.
But
Relcurious.
Curious George kept one for himself.
Yeah, so there's only one. There's one other key that hasn't been given to anyone. Give me a stealth check and then a perception check. Fino.
Me?
Yeah. Stealth and then perception.
Can I throw Trace before he leaves?
Can you throw what?
Cast without trace before he leaves.
Sure.
Oh yes.
We'll add 10 to this.
All right. All right. So 36 altogether.
Whoa.
Wow. So as you leave the campaign, so you come and just lean and see all of this over here. There seems to be well, roll perception, but you're going to be unseen in doing this.
Okay.
So with advantage because there's no threat of detection.
Okay. 26.
So you do see all this. There seems to be some very comfy couches, 5 packs, a little fireplace, a couple of bars, a gray-haired individual that seems to be eating and working on some paperwork. As you lean some more, you can kind of see, it looks like building materials and some people working on it. From your vantage point, it looks like there's skeletons building something.
Okay. So I roll back over to the group.
Okay.
I say, this looks like it is some sort of
All right, I know next time.
interdimensional space between the walls or something. From escalation or some other kind of dungeon. There are skeletons building stuff. There are a lounge space, couches. They have bags, like packs for people to travel. And like some kind of a waiter or something sitting down there. This is very interesting.
Well,
This is not like a private space, but is in collective space. I quite like it.
maybe we should just go ask what it is there.
Yes. Shout.
Should a few of us hang back just in case it is hostile?
I shall try to sneak in further.
Alright. Why sneak if we're just gonna talk with him?
But you said his is hostile. Maybe I shall be close by hostile. Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, okay.
And then the rest of you can walk down the middle. I am also loving the chat message where we can see the rules. It is very good upgrade.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Pretty awesome.
Okay. So, Fino is stealthing again. The rest of the group is walking down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put Fino back in his stealthy position.
Do.
And to describe this area more, there are 5 doors. The only one that's open, and as you walk off the platform, the door you came through closes. Each of the doors seems to have a sconce with a torch. The door you came from, the torch is lit, and the door right in front of you, the 2 torches next to that one are lit. But all the other torches are currently off.
Okay. Very interesting.
As you all make your way down, the gray-haired individual does not seem to notice you, nor do the skeletons. As you get a little closer, you see the gray-haired individual is drinking. Drink in one hand, quill in the other, is writing, kind of lackadaisical. Every once in a while, he puts it down and picks up like a little black something and pops it in his mouth and goes back to writing. Seems to be pretty consumed in whatever he's doing.
As we start to get close, I have to say, hello there.
He kind of, whoa, and puts his cup down, looks over at you. Are you real?
Yes, are you?
Whoa, I've never really thought about it. I think I'm real. I think, therefore, I am. But if I am, then I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm real. Who are you?
Cassius kind of like taking the whole scene in. Do the skeletons like notice us at all?
They kind of like look up, hearing him speak, and kind of turn, put the tools down. They kind of just begin leaning against the different tables. One sits down on the platform they're building. You seem to have their attention, but they seem to be watching and seeing what's going on here. The individual says, do y'all have like individual names or like a colloquial thing you all are called so you all understand when you're being spoken towards?
I mean, we're the only ones here, so I guess we don't really need to exchange names. If we're looking at each other, we know we're talking to each other.
No, I'm waiting for a certain people, so if you're not the right people, then you shouldn't be in here.
Oh, for the love of God, we are the Ugai.
Oh, right on. Okay, you're the right people. Wow, you made that hard.
We have a habit of doing such.
Yeah, no, that's what the big guy said. Hey, come on up. I'm Bob. Come sit down.
Who's it?
Do you guys accept Bob's invitation to come sit down?
Yeah.
Yes, and on the way over, I walk by his desk. Can I see anything on the book that he's writing?
Roll investigation for me.
23?
23. Yes, his book seems to be one part is just full of like architecture sketches, just building plans. There seems to be like a little log of just investigating the area, different resources he's tried to find, the success or failure of that. And the other book seems to just simply be the progress with the skeletons, the nuance to necromancy, and just some notes about how unimportant sleep really is. It seems to be working on a thesis.
As I sit down, I was asking, have you been here for a while?
I mean, I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm usually always kind of working. So, I've been here as long as I've been here. And, time's not real.
You mean in here?
Nah, man, time's always an illusion. It only exists if you decide it exists.
Can I hear from where I am?
Yeah, he's not talking low, but you are. If the conversation becomes like just regular speaking level, it'd be hard to hear from where you are.
If it does, if it seems like it just kind of like they were talking and they kind of trails off, I'm gonna start walking up.
Okay. And actually, as you all sit down, he kind of looks and says, "Oh man, sorry for your loss. I heard there were 6 of you."
Is it not?
I didn't come down.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I walk up when he says that.
Okay.
Belle of the ball, Cinderella.
As you do come up, he goes, "Whoa, half skelly. I dig it. Afraid of commitment?"
No, it's more like I did not. Well, someone else brought me back.
I get it. Necromancy's hard. I barely understand it myself.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
Bob. I work here. I build things. Well, the crew builds them, but I built the crew, so I guess I build things too.
You built the skeleton.
I didn't build them. That's kind of disrespectful to their past lives. I just brought them back, but as skeletons, because that was better. Do you want to meet them, or should we talk about other things first?
Whichever you think is most appropriate, I guess.
I mean, I kind of work for you, so you tell me.
Okay, so let's start with whoop. What are you waiting for? Now that we're here, what were you instructed to do?
I build things, I maintain. It's kind of just a vast wasteland of trees and snow. So if you want something made here, me and the crew have to make it. The big guy, we're making a house for him. We're starting on it. Haven't gotten too far yet. But whatever you guys want here, let me know.
Where do these doors? Oh,
Go ahead. No, you talk.
where do these doors lead?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't go through them.
Do you know anything about them at all?
Finally made for sure. The big guy goes through the one in the middle.
Does anyone else use this space?
Nah, just the big guy. And I guess you all now, so that's 7?
Who created this space?
I don't know, man. This is just the next gig. Good gig, though. And he pops one of the little black balls in his mouth.
What is that? What are you eating?
Oh, man, that's a great question. So I'm of the philosophy that sleep's a waste and that we don't actually need it. These little guys make sure I don't need it either. I'm currently on day 57 of no sleep, and I've never felt better. The dead don't sleep. These skeletons, they're always up. They're doing fine, too.
I can understand what you mean. I don't particularly need sleep either. I do need to rest.
Well, yeah, rest in the mind is important, but that's why I got my doodles. Drawing out like a little story with words and pictures. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but I think it's interesting.
Would you like to present it to someone?
No, I'm not a very good artist, and I don't like criticism. I don't really fit in well outside, so I like it kind of inside with just me and the boys. And her.
Who is her?
Oh, Mary Jo. She's the foreman.
Where is she?
Hey Mary, can you come up here? And you see one of the skeletons. We'll get there. One of the skeletons make her way up. She wipes, oddly enough, like wipes some sweat
Oh, God.
off her skull. You're not sure if there was any sweat there at all, but you saw her do this. And she goes, well, aren't y'all just the sweetest thing? I'm Mary Jo. I'm the foreman. If you need anything built, me and my husband will get to that. You let us know, okay?
Oh, thanks. Sure thing. Thank you.
She looks at you and says, just so we're straight, I'm not big on the sharing, but if you want any of the fellas, you let me know. And I guess that goes for you all as well. I don't want to be assuming any persuasions, but you talk to me first. They're my husbands, okay?
This is.
Understood.
I have never met such a proposal so fast. Of someone's house.
Oh my. Oh my.
Well, I
Okay.
like to get things on the table just right away.
Yes.
Yeah,
On the other
I
hand,
think
have
the
no
other guy has
interest-
been down here for a long time.
What happened? What was that?
Said, yeah, I think that other guy's been down here for a long time.
And she looks at you and then looks at Bob and says, No. Bob's not one of my husbands. The other two skeletons, of course. Don't be silly. I don't like the fleshies.
I don't like the fleshies.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
But should any of y'all perish, naturally or otherwise, just one of y'all bring the bones back and we'll add it on to the family.
Oh, shit.
Oh why? Oh okay. Oh okay.
Fino is shaking his head, yes. Okay.
You see,
Like
she
a
says,
slow shake, yes. Okay.
and she kind of looks at you and says, well, you're about halfway there yourself, huh?
But we don't know which way I'm going so far.
A tease, understood.
Oh,
Just to be clear, I don't know if Bob said it. He gets a little spacey. Don't tell him I said that. We don't have many fine materials here. We're working on it, chopping down trees and such. But if y'all want anything of substance built, y'all gonna have to get the materials and bring them on in here.
Oh.
Understand?
Do you know how the doors work?
I mean, I keep a keen eye on things. Not my conversation to have, though. Just go ahead and ask Bob to bring the big guy on in here. I'm sure he can explain everything to you.
Bob, please do that.
Do what?
Bring the big guy on in here.
Oh, no, that's a great idea. That was the first thing I was supposed to do. Sorry. Got distracted. And
Right.
Mary Jo will go back over to the little construction site.
Thank you, Mary Jo. I'd like to yell out.
No problem.
Thank you, 975.
And Bob says, I'll be right back, don't you all? Well, I say don't go anywhere, but walking off in any direction seems to be infinite, so I wouldn't suggest it. And he will make his way to the door. When he gets there, you just see him just boom, 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 knock on the door. It just seems to reverberate unnaturally loud. And then he just makes his way on back. And he says, that usually does it. Give it about 5 or 10 minutes, and the big guy should be here.
Can,
In the meantime, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns that I can deal with?
can we be summoned the same way, banging on the door?
Oh, I don't know. I bang on that one, and the big guy comes, but I don't do it often.
What are in these packs right here? Are these for us?
Yeah, it's like a sleeping bag, some food, some, cold weather gear. It's not freezing here, but as you can see, there's snow on the trees. So sometimes it snows. And, when that happens, it's good to have a hat. I see none of you had hats on. Yeah, that's just something the big guy prepared just in case you all came in here with nothing. But you did. So it was a good idea.
Yes. Seems very, very much so.
Oh, I should also point out the various liquors that are present behind you. They're not infinite, so take your time. And I do ask if you finish anything, replace it. Me and the crew like to get a little drunk sometimes.
Fino reaches in his bag.
He already grabbed some and started drinking it.
Fino reaches in his bag and pulls out the really nice bottle of liquor that he took from Bloodkiss's house.
Oh, jeez.
And he sits it on the shelf with the other ones. Huh.
You're already my favorite, but now I can say it out loud because I feel comfortable saying it. You're my favorite.
I tend to have that.
No, I fully get it. What's your name?
Fino Lamento de Garvio.
Whoa, that was long. Give me a smaller version.
They call me Fino.
All right. I think I can do that. I'll call you Filo Lamente de Galvio.
Philo.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Or a smaller one. They call me.
Do the rest of you all have names, or you just the guy just in like a solo unit, a group mind, hive mind? That's the word.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's creepy. So like, Lamente, are you in the hive mind, or are you separate?
Well, there's too much disagreement for us to be a hive.
I'm Ketra.
Oh,
I
cool.
lean over towards Philly and just say, "Do not give this man any of your Feely packs.
Yeah. He already smoked.
I think he has his own kind."
That was really scary for a moment. I don't like hive minds because you can never really tell who you're dealing with. Too many personalities.
Have you come across one?
Oh yeah, it was scary.
Where?
Oh, it was kind of part of the tutelage of the school I went to.
Oh, fuck.
We had to deal with a hive mind issue, but we did it.
What school did you go to?
Oh, it's a necromancy school. It's not really well known. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but we're friends. I can tell you, right?
Yeah.
Right. Roll persuasion with advantage. It's not a high DC.
It's like 23, I think. Base 18.
Yeah, so, I went to the main campus of Buns Academy.
Buns?
I knew it.
So,
Yes, I barely understand myself. I
for
knew it.
those of us who barely understand necromancy, there's a home to learn and get better. So yeah, I went to the main campus, and part of that tutelage was dealing with a hive mind. Because I don't know if you know or not, but the undead, they're not really hive-minded. They can't really be taken because there's no brain in there. Kind of rot it out.
Interesting.
But yeah, it worked out well. I only got hurt a little bit. And with that, there's kind of a thud as the doors open. And you see your good friend, Real Curious.
Oh, Curious George.
Exactly. I was waiting for it.
Is his head half shaved?
Curious George.
Yeah.
I want to buy him a yellow hat.
Jeez.
Oh, the man has the yellow hat.
Oh, that is true. The man, that's his name, the man in the yellow hat, which is weird.
Yeah, but George always steals it.
Get him a little hat like Apu. Apu.
I think I do have a version of him without the
Yes.
guns. Oh, no, it's just more guns. Okay.
Just more guns.
He does not come in with the guns
He's
blazing.
always about that action. He got the guns.
Man is
Yeah,
strapped.
Real Curious is always ready for these shenanigans. He makes his way in, smiling big, carrying a chest on his shoulder.
The man from Valhalla.
Yes! You finally made it. I got a little worried there when you just didn't use the keys right away. Thought you died.
Honestly, I forgot about them.
Yes.
That tracks, Bob. You're in my seat. Oh, sorry, boss.
It turns out Craghammer is a very exciting place.
Overly so.
Yeah, you guys, I've heard a few things about your, antics.
From where?
You can be blunt. We've already worn out our welcome. We know.
I just meant the newspapers. And, of course, a few reports, but, it seems you guys are very quickly moving towards your goals. I'm impressed. I thought you may just blow it off.
I asked him, "Are you from the Feywild?"
Right. I was about to ask if he was fake too.
Am I Fae?
Yes.
No.
Or were you raised there?
No. Why would I be Fae?
Do you have any ties to the Fey? And I roll insight. He said,
Yeah, me too.
Well, on that, he responds, I don't like the 50 questions things. If you have a direct one, just ask
Oh, we do.
please.
I mean, I think that's actually.
I just this one, answer this one, and then I will come straight out.
No. You've gotten 2. What's going on, you guys? You're being
Okay.
weirder than usual.
Oh.
And you can roll insight to see if he's deflecting or holding anything back if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't know.
Natural 1. I rolled an 11.
And I got
Love it. And what did you get, Catcher?
like a 9 or 10. A 10.
He's
I'm rolling.
Go
Yeah.
Go
That's
ahead,
it.
Fino.
So, to be frankly,
Natural 20 for Fina. Oh, Philly.
whoa, not Philly, Philly.
Hey.
Philly with that 20 for a total of 25. Very insightful fellow.
Awesome.
It's that book.
Mm.
So he doesn't seem. He seems to generally not enjoy being interrogated. Seems a little put off, like that you aren't asking direct questions. But it does also seem to be, even though he generally does not enjoy that line of questioning, he is trying to control whatever this conversation is about to be, and doesn't want to accidentally give anything away that he didn't mean to. So you do think he may know why you're asking this, but he does not want to give up any information that you guys don't. He doesn't want to answer a question you don't know to ask, if that makes sense.
If Philly is not going to say that he's got some insight, I'm just going to come out and ask.
I want to say what you want to say. You know.
And I look at Philly in his eyes, and I'm looking for like a nod or something like that, or like a I know something, or he's just saying it.
I just said it.
Okay. No, I know, but he looks at you like to see like, are you saying this for a reason, or are you just telling me this?
Just come on.
Okay. So, basically, you're the overfill tanker. The what is her name again? I forget her name.
Shit. I can't.
Laura.
Nora, yeah.
Yes, Nora is a Fae. She is a changeling.
Yes.
Okay, and she is infiltrating Crackhammer.
Whoa. Infiltrating Craghammer. That's
Well,
very dramatic.
Yes, she has a lot of friends.
Yeah.
She has
Also
replaced
changelings.
the old Nora.
Other changelings?
Yes.
Many.
Whole fucking horde.
Some of which we have killed because I like killing people.
You've killed
There.
changelings. Okay.
Yes.
One that tried to mirror our friend Katz right here.
Which I very much did not appreciate.
Wow. I didn't realize you all were so warring with the Fae. You seem like neutral parties to me.
Me the fuck too.
Yes.
Well,
We're pretty
if
neutral.
you're taking notes, don't impersonate any of us. It
Exactly.
seems to be a hot button of ours.
That's kind of what changelings do. Let's back up. I feel like we're missing information. So Nora changeling, yes. How did you all find out?
Damn, how did we find out? Oh,
I'm not gonna share that.
we got some information.
I'm just not gonna share that.
And
All right.
protecting sources, etc.
Why do you think she's infiltrating Craghammer?
Because all of the other fucking changelings she was vouching for, etc., giving cover stories, etc.
They are mirroring.
They were all in her
And
bar.
there is a pretty well-known war going on between the Fae and Prime Material Plane.
They are mimicking soldiers who have died, I presume, or have been captured in the Feywild.
Okay, I have to back you up again. So, we have Nora. You've been there for, I think, less than a week, maybe longer. Where'd the other changelings come from? They just keep jumping into your story.
They all
Were they there the
suddenly
whole time?
appeared one day. No. They all came back with a
Like,
group of
who-
soldiers.
Oh, see, that was the missing part that makes your words make sense in context. Okay.
Well, you knew she was a changeling. Who knows what else you knew, you know?
So now that you know the how does that help you explain the why?
The why for what?
Why would she be helping changelings infiltrate Crackhammer?
I assume they paid her? She does things for money. She's just a free agent. Works for me, but she works for other people too.
Good
I
to
don't think
know.
There's anything I don't think
Nefarious?
she's evil. Thank you so much. Nefarious. I don't think she's nefarious. I think someone just paid her.
Okay.
I don't know. I can ask her if you like.
No, thanks.
So they almost killed you?
No, they
No.
didn't almost kill me.
So
We
we
killed them.
Okay. Well done. You are quite the capable group.
Apparently, we killed a lot of people in this less than 10 day.
I've heard. Which reminds me, it's not in stone yet, but King of Craghammer has reached out to see if he can postpone the event that he was supposed to attend. So you all have almost sealed the deal. I feel good about it.
How are things going with your friend?
Well, we are ahead of schedule, so I think everything will come up blue. He says with his blue thumbs.
Your friend. Are you from that area?
What area would that be?
The place where the Riveria, the mountain. The real mountain.
Well, it's just the, they call it the real mountain. There's many mountains. Yes, I'm from Bavaria.
Well, fuck Crackhammer.
Crackhammer's bigger. But yes, I'm from Bavaria. And like I mentioned, I do think you all will be successful in keeping the king in Crackhammer. Though, heard some worrying things about,
What are you hiding? Why can't the king go to Riveria?
What do you have to say?
As mentioned when I hired you for this task, we just need time for transition.
Okay.
A ruler was pulled off the table, and we need to fix that to a degree that we can.
Understood. Sorry, I forget.
No problem at all. Questions. I assume that since you've been in Crackhammer and have been so successful at the task I gave you, that you must have made a lot of progress on this whole Wall City thing. Tell me what you've learned so far. I'm so excited to hear.
Of what?
They'll just
the
sit there silently and
important
look at him.
thing of the walls rising and the cities rising and the pending potential war and conflict from that, and finding all the rooms that control the things and deciding how things work.
I'm like
everything.
I'm
in the
nodding my
world.
head and I'm like, that's it.
I mean, it seems like you have it pretty well covered.
What have you been doing?
Killing people.
Yes.
Craghammer.
What the fuck?
We have been doing Craghammer.
We've been doing the task given in Crackhammer. That's all we've had time for.
You know how much fighting we've done in the past fucking? You said less than a week.
No, I don't. I thought you would.
We have done a lot to
burn
fight.
a building or
Things
break
don't
a
easily
carriage.
change their schedules if you were unaware.
Right. We've burned down parts of town. We have killed people.
Hey,
Kill Golem.
allegedly,
Publicly embarrass
allegedly.
the king.
All of this shit.
We have wreaked havoc for a week, and he
gets up and
might
grabs a bottle and
think
sits back
about
down.
postponing.
Wow.
So what have you learned? What the fuck?
Right.
Not
Well,
even a week. Oh, we've caused havoc a whole 10 day.
He takes his drink and
Mind you, this is after we've fought giant wild geese on this train. Like, what the
why
fuck?
did
We
you
have been-
fight geese?
Giant ones that were attacking the train on the wall.
Got a rope
And
between
this
his eyes.
motherfucker down on the way
Because
in.
you told them we were protectors of the train.
Oh yeah,
Free ride. You didn't have to actually do it.
Okay.
well, then it wasn't
Wow.
really a free ride, was it?
Right.
He kind of like pushes the one-sided hand back and. All right. So while you all were playing around,
Oh, fucking K.
You know how many enemies we have now?
We actually need to leave there, which is actually
Why
why
do
we
you
came
have-
in this room.
When I came to Craghammer, I had zero enemies.
how many do you have now?
One of
I
which
don't even know.
apparently is a queen of false. So here we go.
I'm sorry. The conflicting.
We have whole houses of Craghammer pissed at us.
He kind of like.
Which
So
actually,
We've met bias.
how did you? Why? Why have you met bias?
He's actually really close to outside this door that we came in.
Just like slowly just freaking out. Like what is?
This guy is about to jump off the balcony.
You can just read on his face like, who did I hire? Why did I hitch my wagon to these people? Of all the
It
people I
wasn't
hired
supposed to be
to
like
deep
this.
dive the walls, why are these the ones that succeeded?
this is why.
He takes a very, very long pull from the bottle.
But all of this brings us as to why we even came in here. Where do these other doors lead?
Yes. Wow, that's... They don't lead anywhere right now. The one you came through, I saw the light on, that will lead you back to whatever door you entered. The other ones work the same way. If you, from outside this space, use a key to enter it, you can return through that same door.
Ooh.
The keys can only be assigned to a single door at a time. So, 4 keys for you. You have 4 places you can have open. If you use the key from the inside, that will deactivate the door.
So,
How-
so we can lock it behind us if
How do we
effectively.
get to anywhere else? If we lock this door behind us and you lock the door behind you, are we stuck in here forever?
How long has this door been?
Don't lock the door behind you. I don't know how long it's been here. When I got the keys and we investigated, this is what we found.
How long ago did you get the
Can
key?
you lock our
So
door?
you
I
didn't make
got
this.
them
This
from you.
was all here.
Well,
We
this
got them in the
platform,
center.
the boys made this platform. The crew made this platform. I'm having a house built. Nothing substantial. But the platform that was already there. The doors and all these trees.
Okay.
I'm so glad I took those keys.
Can you lock our door if you wanted to, or we lock your door?
No. Only the key that created or opened the door can lock that door.
Okay, understood.
So if we tried to open one of the other doors from the inside,
Nothing would happen. It'd just be a open door.
and if we walked away,
So
Nothing.
The astral plane.
the astral plane, you will cease to exist.
So the door that we used,
Walk back into the room.
is it still active?
So,
Like if another person were to
no. I think you're
come
getting
through
at
that door,
A random person cannot come through a door you create.
Mm,
They must be within 10 feet of the key.
okay.
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 Well, guys, we know what we need to do.
Kill everyone.
No,
So what made you have to rush in here? There was an issue?
I
We are
mean,
in the palace in Crackhammer.
We'll be
The upstairs
strong
palace,
arm
the
to help
downstairs palace?
in the
I
house.
think we're in
the
palace.
downstairs palace under with the lake.
Oh, the private throne room for the threats.
Well,
What did you do
We-
to get down there?
we became disc champions and pissed off the king, though.
Oh,
It was supposed to just be station king. A formality.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Queen of Faust was there and strong-armed us into helping her. So we can't leave.
The conflicted queen does that. She's not friendly.
You said afflicted?
Conflicted?
What does that mean?
A confliction is usually when you have different objectives.
No.
What does she?
You all don't
How
know
did
about
she
the
bring that
conflicted
name?
queen.
Just
Whoever
better.
would like to, give me a history check. You may have come across this before.
Me, I'll do too.
Hold on. I think my history is like a +5.
I got like a plus
I
two.
do a history
Oh, no.
check with advantage.
No.
I still do one.
I am not going to roll.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know.
Dirty money 20.
Oh, hey.
2020. You are fully aware of the term conflicted queen. It refers to the current sitting queen of Faust. And it is so named because her spouse is the ruler of another kingdom. And oftentimes
Yeah.
their goals do not always align.
Yo!
It
Okay.
is often joked that it
Wow.
has ruined what was a happy union.
So
Wow.
I do I know who her spouse is? Since I know all of this, it seems like I would probably know who her spouse is.
Her spouse is the current ruler of Phala.
Who is ruling Pharaoh?
Shit.
Oh. Wait,
What the fuck is she doing?
Brian, we gonna have words after
Okay.
this.
So
Wait, who's ruling Phala?
the
You would
king.
be aware the
What's that?
current ruler of Phala is the
Or-
sitting tree Satera.
Satara? Satara?
Was that her sister?
Anton died. What the fuck?
Yo.
Okay, so, all right,
Who's
Sorry,
Satira?
sorry,
Have we met her?
Manny, some backstory things.
we don't know anything.
Yeah, this means nothing. This means nothing.
Okay. all right.
Gosh, dang, this means nothing.
Satira, for those who are, well, you rolled a 20. For those who are worldly,
Or just
would
met
be
it all
aware
over the
that-
floor.
pretty much. um, Satira was the sister of the Sitting Tree. When the war in the Feywild reached a fever pitch, two of the main rulers of Alestia chose to step down from their thrones temporarily to fight on the front lines and guide the war in the Feywild. So, because of that,
You said they died when they were for a while?
No, he said they stepped down
to
to fight.
guide the war. So
Okay.
because of that, the
Sure.
Sunrise Queen
Yeah.
took the throne in Faust, and the sister to the tree, who had been missing for quite some time, had to take temporary rulership of Phelan.
So Tara. Okay, so I told the crew. She's married to the temporary ruler, Fela. Satira.
Who's this Sunrise Queen of Fausta?
The Sunrise Queen of House. I do not know.
That was
Usually
a
she
previous
writes-
title.
Huh?
That was a previous title for Laura.
I know,
Because-
The Sunrise Queen of Faust is usually the daughter to
Oh,
the.
you mean who's current? No one. It's just folded
Oh.
in right now.
Oh, can you humor me for a second? Do you know what is this fucking dude that hanging out with Alir? What is this dude's name?
You tell me.
You talking about the boy, the son?
Yeah, the son. Michelle.
I think he just called him the prince.
the
Prince
Prince.
of Faust.
The Prince of Faust. Who is he related to?
Which prince?
He walks around without the shirt. He follows the guy Alir around.
I can't say I spend too much time on Faust's royal family.
Gold on his face and shit. He
I'm
looks like a prince.
honestly not sure.
Okay. But he is.
Oh, interesting.
They are a weird bunch from Faust. They're also running around here.
Correct.
Who's running around here? The
Prince
prince
of Faust and the Prince of Faust.
The Dreadnought's crew.
Yes. Shirtless. No, stop. We
No,
don't.
yes, we did.
Do we know?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the Dreadnought's crew. They're running around shirtless.
Who from the Dreadnought's crew is here?
Oh, hush up.
Aaliyah.
Go on.
He kind of sits back in his seat.
You would eat it.
Who did you piss off?
What does this mean to you? They showed up
Go, please.
when we
Murdered.
murdered an what is it called? Artificer. They stopped us from. They like protected his dead body.
You killed an artificer?
It's just what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a
He
fun
asked
day.
for it.
Takes another
He
long
really asked
drink.
for it.
I may have underestimated you all.
You have.
So did he.
Okay. So
People usually do.
you pissed off the conflicted queen. Dreadnought's crew and the Prince of Faust are in town. I don't think you told me how you pissed her off.
Oh, Mendarvis is the prince.
Yes, Mendarvis. That's the prince.
Let me roll a history check for him.
That's what I'm about to.
All right. I'll
J. Pendarvis.
This
So
one.
he kind of rolls his eyes and says, "Oh, that brat. That's Dolores."
Dolores? Oh shoot.
Oh shit.
From my knowledge of this world, can two women have a kid naturally?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Dolores, right? So Dolores is Tara's kid.
I feel like we're in the weeds here.
Oh yes. How do we piss off Dolores?
It's just interesting that all these things are converging while we're here. It's a lot.
Extremely concerning.
Well, we met
What am I missing?
Harry Dresden here.
What is his reaction?
Another person so interested in Harry Justin.
Because we can't know.
Yeah, because exactly.
We don't know the beef. So
Exactly.
we
Shakes
gotta
his
let him-
head and says, I thought you killed Harry Dresden.
We
We did too.
We did. And his
Harry
brother
Dresden
showed
has
up.
9 lives.
Apparently so.
Like a
No,
cat.
humans don't have 9 lives. Humans have 1 life.
Well, Harry Dresden apparently has multiples because he is alive and well.
I'm not sure
The
he's
fact
human.
that we know him is the reason we are in half of the predicaments we've been
Correct.
in since we got here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Over half.
That makes perfect sense, actually.
It's the reason we're being strong-armed into helping the queen.
Correct.
She can't find them on her own.
Really?
We
Yes.
came here for craftsmanship.
Craftsmanship. Yo, I'm crying. We can't. And I look at Jerry and I say, Jerry, seriously? You came here because he sent us here.
Jerry looks back at you like, shut the fuck up.
You can see Rokurus' mind spinning quickly.
Mm.
And he says, "You know where Harry is."
How does he
Insight.
end exactly?
Insight. What the fuck?
Fucking exactly.
roll
What's your-
insight.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you advantage.
Advantage? All right. You going to guide me too?
Yeah, I'll guide you.
No advantage on random insights, folks.
Well, I was
Those
gonna
are
roll
things you
too.
can- you can both
All
roll.
right,
All right, I'll roll them.
I'll use my knowledge from pass.
Okay.
All right, that's 17 from me. But...
So 21 altogether.
Okay.
Okay. 21. You can see that he's very quickly come up with some kind of scheme or shenanigan that may tie into Harry Dresden. It seems like you don't know what he knows. You don't know what he knows about the world at large.
Right.
But from the conversation, from the pieces that you have now put on the board for him, he sees some advantage in knowing where Harry Dresden is. It does not seem from first glance that he has ill intent for Harry, but
Okay.
he does seem to be interested in to what degree you actually know about Harry and where Harry is.
Okay. So I look at him and I say, and I put my hand up to the group. I say, he knows Harry, and Harry plays a role in something for him. And I was like, so I look at him and a very pointed look, and I say, Harry is somewhat of a friend of ours. I cannot let any harm come to him from you. We promised him that.
He smiles and kind of leans back. Quite the contrary. I don't want to hurt Harry. I want to take him off the board.
By doing what exactly?
Help me understand.
Well, if the conflicted queen wants something, my general allegiance is that I don't want her to have it.
Okay.
Okay.
So can you help us?
Who are you or who do you represent?
Other parties, not from Faust.
Okay. Can you help us evacuate Harry from here?
From here?
Craig
From
Hammer.
Crackhammer.
If we were to bring him in here, would you allow him to exit through your door? That's what we're asking.
Exit through my door? No. But you own this space as much as I do. You can stay here if you don't mind. I don't care.
Will he be in danger of losing his free will in here from you or any other visitors?
So,
If we bring him here, is he safe?
let me back up in some ground rules of this space. We all own this together. I'm not going to invite anyone in here without talking to you first. I would hope you would do the same. I will trust your judgment should you need to bring someone in here before talking with me. But I have no intention of bringing anyone else in here. As I mentioned, I think previously, I have not really reported to my higher-ups about this existing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So this is just us. This is
Okay.
relatively
telling me the
crude.
truth?
Roll insight.
All right.
I'm gonna roll 2.
Insight.
Dirty 20 for me.
22. Well, you can see mine.
He seems to be very genuine. He has not told whoever he reports to, whatever his chain of command is. He has not told him about this. He did tell you previously that he privately had someone investigate this for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he does not seem to have any intention of. He really does view this as the space for the 7 of you.
Okay, cool.
He says, like, this is just Relly and his wild dogs. You know, I'm not bringing anyone else in here.
Yeah, Welly and his wild
Oh,
dogs.
wow.
I'm crying. This,
I can't stop crying.
right, exactly.
But no, if you, I'm perfectly okay with Harry Dresden.
What about
What did you just say? I'm sorry.
I'm perfectly fine with Harry Dresden residing here. Seems like quite the asset. And again, takes him off the board for the conflicted queen.
what about he has a companion? A Thomas
Wraith, his
Wraith.
brother.
You see him kind of thinking. Let me roll a history check. See if he knows who that is.
Narked on his name.
Well, that's important. He thinks, and his name's not familiar. Do you trust him?
Yes,
Yeah,
I trust him as much as I trust Harry.
correct.
absolutely.
Just to say it aloud, you trust Harry, yeah?
No.
Oh,
And
I
he-
said we
Harry
trust him as much as we trust
Correct.
him.
I probably trust Thomas more than Harry.
I trust
I
him not
trust
to
the
betray
pair.
us. Yes.
wow,
I
you
think I
guys
trust
are-
Thomas more than Harry too.
Huh.
Harry's a bit odd, but I think he's mostly honest.
Harry
well
had a
me.
very long stint in the Feywild. That will happen.
Also, we never killed Thomas.
Do we know? Yeah, we do know Harry because we killed him, so we know he was in FA. Well, okay.
Yes, you, and Thomas kind of got into that a little bit.
But okay,
So no, if safety for Harry means bringing him here, by all means.
We.
at least that's like a way station.
So how do we get out of the threat area of the palace?
So you're currently, that door will lead to the interior of the palace.
Yes,
The unhappies underneath the side of it.
Yes.
yes.
You want to come with us?
No. I'm not supposed to be there right now.
We can use your skill sets.
Are you able to
Anyone
send
can use my skill set. Am I able to send what?
messages? Sending.
No, that's not. I'm not. Well,
What about your people in here, Bob?
what?
Nothing.
No,
Do you know how
from the
to invest-
beginning I wasn't. Yeah. Mary Jo.
Oh.
Yes, darling. Nothing. I was just showing I could send a message.
Okay.
It
No.
works great.
No, I mean like a message to someone outside of this plane, outside of this area.
Why would I do that?
Okay, that's just all. Thank you.
Are you able
He
to
pops another little ball.
transport or something like get us from out of that space into Craighammer at large?
That's tricky. No, I can't teleport without some preparations and a spell scroll. What I could do, if you would trust me with it, I could use one of your keys to go somewhere else in Craghammer and open another door.
How long would that take? We only have a few hours.
A few hours.
Do we really
You gotta
want
go.
to ghost the conflicted queen?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I feel like
Yeah,
Wait,
we
enough
gotta go.
enemies.
Either way, we're going to.
I do not want
We
to
have
bring
to
up
get out of here.
Look at it this way. Make an enemy, gain an ally.
again.
Okay.
And
Harry?
honestly,
I'm fine
she's
with that.
very busy. It's not like she'd come down herself and smite you or anything.
She might. She was saying she might smite the king if he didn't turn over Harry.
But that shirtless fucker hanging with her son, he might.
Yes, she seems like a very loose cannon.
But she's busy, and that's the important thing.
I
and
saw
yet
his
here,
nipples.
and yet here she is, in the flesh.
She is, but yet the mention of Harry Dresden seemed to take precedence over everything else she had going on. And now She seems extremely interested in that, and that's the reason that she wants us.
But maybe if we can get Harry into this space before the morning, we can go out, take her to the home, and he won't be there. She just said we had to show the house and give her access. That is all.
I like
Very
what
nice.
you think. This is very time sensitive then.
Very.
How long were you given until you had to go show
I think-
and be traders?
Morning? Did they say a time?
You asked for the morning.
The morning. Okay.
And it's what time now?
You have a long rest worth of time, so you have at least 8 hours. before
Okay.
you have to do that.
Okay.
I could make that work. Now I'd have to go to the door I opened would have to be in the Undercity, but you could work your way back up from there.
The Undercity? There's an Undercity in Craighammer?
What have you been doing there?
We've been killing people in the normal cities.
We've killed people in so many discs, like we didn't need to find other places to kill them.
This murder is okay.
Arenas. We went to arenas and killed people in front of thousands of people.
I think we actually killed that artificer in front of like the most popular restaurant in the whole disc.
At
Sandwich shop.
lunchtime.
We definitely affected real estate
Right,
value in that area.
You all.
We all made a historic site, and as an entrepreneur, I think you should, value that.
Well, no, I mean, Happy's Hearty sandwiches are very well known. I don't think you affected that too much. But okay. Just point of reference. Any old city probably has an undercity. It's just kind of a thing. Honestly, it's probably all modeled around Craghammers. But neither here nor there. Philly and Catcher, give me history checks, please. With advantage.
We did advantage. Sure.
Jerry wants to ask.
Hey!
During
Wait.
Philly,
No, that's not what I thought that was.
Philly's where I am from.
17.
Okay.
38. So Philly must get a 38.
My second after 20.
Hey!
Wow. On fire.
Can we go into a fight right now?
Sure.
It
roll
seems
punch
like
for Curtis.
It's second. Second nat 20.
That's what's up, man.
Philly, you've heard tell of Craghammer's Undercity. It's a well-known rumor that originally Craghammer was built from the ground up. It is a monstrously large mountain, and you are aware that while it has the top discs that are most populated, there's a very large mine underneath of that, and there's what to be thought to have been original Craghammer under that. The way the story goes, and you've heard it and told it from your mountainside as you shared the Philly packs. The founding druids originally bored into Craghammer from the ground,
Here we go.
creating the original city. And then, as their ambitions grew, they begin to dig higher, not being content with the minerals beneath them, but also wanting the ones above. Eventually, they dug high enough where they hit a pocket and decided to build a new city above that, as they felt some concern of living under a huge mine. Eventually, it is rumored the old city was sealed up. But every once in a while, you meet someone who claims to have been from Undercity Craghammer or lived there. Or there's always rumors that the Grey Dwarfs may have inhabited that before coming up to the city at large, the Duergar. But It is one of those rumors that it's fun to tell the story. It's fun to hear the story, but you've never given too much credence to. The rumor would have it be almost larger than the population of Craghammer itself, and that's just nonsense. That couldn't be true. But it is a very fun story to tell.
I tell them all of this.
Real Curious smiles hearing it told that way, and he says, I've never heard that version. I am of Giantkin. I asked my people, trying to research that very big city-raising apocalypse thing. There is an Undercity in Craghammer, and it was made by the Stone Giants, not the Dwarves, and is extremely large because it fit giants. But I can open a door there. It won't take too long to get down there.
I want to see. Since you say this, who are the walls built by?
Giants.
Fucking A. This news to me, right?
Yes. As far as Alessia is concerned, the walls were built by master smiths. Foremost of those smiths being dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
But it has always been a question of who truly built it.
Why do we give the credit to dwarves?
As another note, giants are a myth of existence.
Oh, there you go.
And why does everyone not know giants exist? Or existed?
Well, if you all look back in the last month, everyone seemed to have memories restored.
Yes.
As has been told to me, those... I don't want to get bogged down in the history lesson, but there was quite the extreme conflict. Many centuries ago. Best way I could describe it. My computer's being weird. Hold on.
You have a computer, well, Kira.
Too much lore. Too much.
Too much lore, right? The lore dump got too large, and Rokira says, "Don't feel differently about me, but
I already have.
I've heard it. The mortal species used to live under the oppressive thumb of giants. So, whenever that scale tipped, you all decided you didn't want to remember that. If that makes sense."
Tyrant, are you yours?
Okay.
No, not me.
Yes, I hate to interrupt the history lesson, but the whole time clock, 8 hours, rescue a guy.
Exactly.
We should probably get on that.
No problem. Let me go see about getting down there. Do you want to... Where is Harry? I could probably get you closer if you don't want to pop out of the city.
Was it second disc?
Yeah.
He's on the second disc.
All right.
Do you know
around
where
the area of the Pierce breastplate.
Well, let's not get too close to that place.
No.
I don't want to have to step out over there.
Well, we're going to his house. Not that far away.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe not be right next to it. Maybe be away.
Walks away.
Away.
All right. So, dish 2 is what we're aiming for. In the general area of the Pierce breastplate. Oh.
All right. Too much lore.
Too much lore.
Damn.
Hold on, let me let my computer catch up from all the lore dump here.
Greg, real quick, we got a quadruple IPA over here. I didn't realize it was quadruple IPA. It's delicious.
Greg, go to Tired Hands.
Yeah, it's their newest release. It's the weekly release.
I'm not bad. I'll be there.
You
It's called
World Breakers.
Tired Hands. You better start sponsoring
Tired
Hands.
Hands.
When I start drinking again, I reset after today because I messed up.
Nice. I'm gonna leave the chat and come back in and fix some things.
That's what you doing right now?
No, I was trying to do it until March-ish.
Okay.
I started February-ish, and I was like, I'll go till March-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, I messed up this week.
Happens to the
Well,
best
that's
of us.
cool. I mean, I'm about to not be drinking for the next month. Ramadan's here, February 28th on my birthday.
It starts on your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you participate with them?
I do not.
Okay, let me see.
I love y'all union.
Restart.
What'd you say?
I love y'all union.
Oh.
It's real, dog. It's real.
That's not me being facetious. I'm not like being dead ass.
It's interesting because like I bought books for Junior about like both Ramadan and Easter last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're happening at the same time. So
Oh, wasn't last year the trifecta?
Ramadan, Easter, what up?
There was something else. There was a trifecta of 3 different
Maybe.
holy events. Either last year or the year before. I'll look it up later.
Like the Eid and Easter and something. But yeah, I mean, look. Those are.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. We are mostly back. What happened to my... We're as back as we need to be. Oh, it changed the font color. Okay, let me fix that. That's weird.
Oh, really?
That's sweet. Corey has an appointment too.
Cool.
For his show.
Boof. Real Curious says,
I think the afternoon. End of the day.
hold on. Make sure everything is where it needs to be. Okay.
And gotta put the string back up.
Oh, yes. That too. Get our rolls back on. Stood out the tail spire.
That's such a cool feature though, that we can see the rolls now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's cleared now because, we closed it and opened it, but that's fine too. So, Real Curious says, alright, I can get you close. Just give me 3 hours or so.
So should we, I guess, just stay here?
Yeah, hang out, kick your feet up, have a drink or so, or maybe don't drink if you need to be on your toes
Sure.
to get to Harry.
I'm on my best when I'm drinking.
When he knocked on your door, what did that? How were you summoned?
Oh, well, and this is a good thing. You brought this up. I'm going to ask, as friends, please do not go through my door. I cannot and will not guarantee your safety if you do. But I do have someone assigned, if they hear a knock on that door, to summon me immediately.
If someone knocks on our door, would it make an audible sound?
A knock, nothing overly loud, but...
Like if we were in a
it can be
silent
heard.
room. Oh, what's that? Kind of.
Yes, it would sound like a knock. The harder you knock, the louder it would reverberate on the other side, of course. But
And as long as we kept the key at least 10 feet away from the door, if someone were to hear it and come check, there would be no one there, correct?
Correct. They would just open it to whatever actual space that door leads to.
Oh. So we just put a key
Well,
in a real door? Is that what happened?
Yes, you put a key in a real door.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. So if we were to knock on, if someone
Like
with the
key
key
house.
in their pocket were to knock on it, like if some of us stayed in here, for example,
Okay.
the people in here would hear the knock?
Or if you knock from the outside to the inside?
Yeah, like if I went out with the key in my pocket,
Mhm.
as like an all clear signal, for example, does a knock work both ways?
Real Curious would say, I've never tried that. I don't know. I don't work from the inside to the outside. I don't see why it would be different.
Okay. Okay.
We ask that you observe the same thing. Then we will not come through your door. You shall not come through ours.
Except in matters like this.
No, I'm perfectly fine with that. Of course, there's a conversation to be had. They need to be had. But I do not foresee there's ever a scenario where you should go through mine. If that's fine.
Yes, it is.
I think that's okay. Just please don't.
I look at Jerry when we say this.
Yeah, you can only help.
And again, I want to stress how I have. This is a secret that I'm keeping from the rest of my life and the people in it. So, okay. So I'm going to hop out, make my way to Undercity Crag, make my way up to Disc 2. Key, please.
Don't give pop out show niggas.
But somebody.
You kind of don't need to make the most of it.
The one that nobody has yet. Hand him that.
Okay. What is currently a spare key? So you give him that one.
We shall. I hold it before I give it to her. I said, "You will be giving this back, correct?"
Correct. I only need the one.
Yes.
And okay, we'll see when you get back.
Awesome. He takes the key and hops up, takes one last drink, emptying in the bottle, and he says, "Make sure you refill bottles if you finish them."
We've already added to the collection.
Where do we refill the bottles at?
Wherever we are in the world.
Outside. What kind of question? He makes his way back out and through his door.
Since we're sitting here randomly for 3 hours, I want to kind of tap a tree and see if there's maple syrup. I'm just curious. I'm just so curious. Random.
That's amazing.
Hungry ass man.
Okay. Give me a what is that? Nature. Give me a nature check. Nature. Give me a nature check.
So when she starts walking, where are you going, Katsu?
Just to the nearest tree. One moment.
Are you trying to do your thing?
Damn. 12. No. Do my thing. Oh, what? Pee? No.
No, walk through the trees.
No, I'm,
Tells you have that.
no, I'm not doing. Oh, no. Oh, interesting.
12 will not get you maples.
She gets her
Well,
hand
would I get her what?
pine sap.
Yeah, you get some non-Canadian pine sap. Sorry.
What does she have to roll?
Nature.
Nature.
Oh, this
I
is
rolled pretty bad.
Cousin, here you go.
Say, Philly, don't burn this one down.
Jeez, Greg.
It's been a-
24.
Oh, God damn, bro.
Yeah, he's just dunking on you left and right.
Anything for my family.
Much appreciated.
Okay, so he comes down, walks towards the tree you went to, puts his hand on it and says, "Gotcha," and goes to a different tree.
Wow.
I was about to say that.
Wow.
Yes. Sit on your cousin. Perfect.
Congratulations, Maple. Sorry, good job.
You're a real cousin. That's exactly what you would do.
It's my idea. It's my idea.
You have now established that exists here, so neat. That's great. Dice rolls.
We can sell it. We could buy it and sell it. It could be our own little enterprise.
I guess this place is it's never ending. Just keep selling.
If we ever were strapped for cash.
So you are strapped for cash. I guess.
No, we are not.
No, you are Brookie.
Slyrak, you were saying words?
So we're not gonna rest then, I guess, because we're now on this.
You
Go
can take a
rescue
short rest,
Harry?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
so you'll in theory the door will be available in 3 hours. You don't have to go at that time, but You are expected to be back in your guest quarters in 8 hours.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we should make haste.
With paste. Oh,
And
right.
go ahead.
what if look, guys? I think this is what we shall do to not piss her off. We go, we grab Harry, we bring him to this place, and then we go back through our door to be there for when they wake up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Is that
Are you
what this
asleep? Go get out of here.
Bob kind of looks up and says, "Hey, man, that's what she just said."
Oh, she is very
I think we've
smart.
already agreed on that.
Like exactly.
It was a
We
very
just had
good
a whole
idea.
conversation about it.
Oh,
You
I'm
know-
sorry.
Pay attention,
get
man.
some sleep, man.
You're right.
And because we are not going to do a
Yes, I did.
Long
That is
rest.
the plan.
I am going to start reading.
Oh, cool.
Now, ho. How long do you have to read?
Oh yes, you're starting the clock.
Yes,
Because-
I'm starting the clock now.
Just remember, before you open that book, remember my experience.
Yes. And
It was-
well,
It seemed like we had time to just sit around and diddle, but we did not.
no, but I have a little bit of an advantage. Anytime that we need to travel, I can go in to my marble and read
That's true.
inside the pocket of any of you.
I'm sorry. What? Can you repeat that?
The
All right.
book.
Mhm.
I have to read it all within, I believe, 6 days. So,
Mm.
in that time, anytime that we are traveling, I will be in my marble.
Okay.
All right. You've been warned. You might want to discuss what's next with the DM first.
So you begin reading your book. You all have 3 hours that we can quickly hop through.
Yeah.
But just for some housekeeping, welcome to your bastion. You can build this place out as you like.
Nice.
Hey, love it.
Construction is expensive, but you all have shit ton of money, so no worries there. It is a vast wilderness of nothing right now. So if you want rooms, if you want research facilities,
I want a
libraries,
chateau.
if you want a chateau, these all have general cost associated with them.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
And as we expand this space and as you key doors to it, the things that can happen will expand and change. But for now, it is just what seems to be just an endless space for you to build and hang out and have safety in at the moment.
I say to the group, just in case, we should always make sure at least one door is unassigned. In case we need to make any quick escapes. No. Did you hear what I said? We should always make
That
sure at
sounds
least one
reasonable.
door is unassigned. In case we need to make a quick escape from somewhere random. Huh?
Bob says, yeah, so like if you need anything built, let me know. I can pretty much tell you how much it costs off the top of my head. I'm good like that. And we can work around the clock. Though the crew does like downtime for family things. They have a pretty good work-life balance, even though, you know, they're skeletons. And I admire that. So, you know, be reasonable with your time, Tails.
Of course. But time doesn't
I
exist.
pull out. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, you're right, time doesn't exist. And he has a little headache. You can just see him kind of going through a moment. It's like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? And he goes and pours himself a shot and just takes the shot.
Oh, easy. Easy.
Easy fix. Um, so I'll put the list of things that are available to build in the chat later on.
Okay, it's
Their
so exciting.
associated cost. And there's a fixed time it takes to make stuff, so there really isn't much speeding that up.
Right.
Can they build a snowman?
A snowman? Probably.
Like, can we, you mean? Or the
Do you want to
skeletons?
build a snowman?
Just pass the time playing in the snow?
So, yes, sir.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say something foolish.
Well,
Not
say your
foolish, but-
Say your foolish thing first, and we'll do our little time jumping.
Yeah, it's actually not foolish. Cousin, were you serious about the maple syrup?
I mean, it's just a quick thought. I mean, I don't want to have to explain. Probably not. It's probably not a good idea because then people say, "Oh, where's it from?" Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's just not open that can of worms.
Well, just in case. How long are we going to be here? Because we can cast plant growth and make sure that we have a lot of the maple producing trees available for the long term.
On your nature check, Philly, there are quite a number of trees that can produce maple here.
I want to infuse it with THC.
Oh wow!
My God, is that even possible? You crazy person!
So I said that's not a bad idea, but for sure you want to make sure the trees grow back in the same places. Who wants to have to travel 1 mile up when you tap a ton of these trees? We might have to tap it, cut it down, and then put a new one in its place.
You don't know how plant life works. Continue.
Fuck you.
That's great. Man, I said, you don't understand plants at all.
From a technical standpoint, before the short rest, I put Flame Shield into the ring.
That's right, you do have the ring now. Okay, Flame Shield is in the ring. Does anyone need to attune to anything, or you guys are good on that point too?
Do we add those thingies?
Do you have what?
Did we add the inventory from the last time?
Yeah.
Yes, I brought it along.
Anything you should do to prepare for this fight?
There's a fight.
Wait, who are we fighting?
Well, not prepare for. Well, potential fight. Put it that way.
We have to navigate our way through a portion of the city that has potentially been closed off for a very long time.
We did say he can get you to Dish 2 instead.
Yeah.
It's your choice. It's your choice.
Oh, that's right.
either
That's right.
Coming out on Dish 2 or coming out in the Undercity.
Yeah.
I think you guys wanted Dish 2.
Well, we may end.
Yeah, just two for sure.
I vote for the Undercity. I want to see what it looks like, but
Another time.
We might not have enough time.
yeah, listen, it's cool. Another time.
It does take like an hour to navigate each individual disc, so that's probably a good bet. So if there's nothing, we'll go to 12 o'clock. If that's fine with everybody.
Yeah.
But the 3 hours goes by quickly. Slyrak reads. You guys get a short rest in. Bob does some more sketches. And our trio continues with their work. And while you did not ask about the gentleman skeletons, this is what they look like.
You got an afro? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, is that a fade?
No, that's Chris.
No, that's
Yeah.
Brooke right there for the One Piece fans.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, that's Chris.
Those are the gentlemen, the husbands.
Did you make Brooke?
Not exactly, but not too far off either. But they continue some building, take a lunch break, it seems. But eventually the doors do open, a little earlier than the 3 hour mark, actually. As Rokirus comes swaggering in, as he does.
Swaggering? Okay. Give me that YouTube.
Takes a seat down, takes a seat, hands back the key and says, all right, I got you as close as I feel comfortable getting.
We about to be.
Is it on disc 2?
Oh yes, this too. That wasn't an issue. With my cloak up and he puts his hood up, I can blend right in. And he's still like taller than all of you. But
Right.
How far away?
How far? Well, you didn't tell me exactly where Harry lives, so I don't know.
Oh no, I mean, how far away from the pierced breastplate is the door?
Let me double check and I'll tell you in 1 second. The door.
That's the only point of reference that I currently remember.
That's a very good point of reference. So what's hilarious about that, by the way, Pierce Breastplate is on disc 3, but
Oh.
real curious to go to the Pierce Breastplate as a reference point and not the disc you told him was wrong. But
That means Harry lives on disc 3?
correct. Harry's
Okay.
on disc 3. He says, it's a few blocks from the Pierce Breastplate. By the way,
Okay.
did you all start a fire before you left?
No.
Which one?
Huh?
What?
Before we left?
Why?
There's a fire going on that disc. I'm not sure where it was, but there's a fire.
Oh no, I don't think we did that one.
No, but
But
remember.
I
I have a
have
feeling that's where we're going.
I just like hang my head.
Oh God, we need to get to. Oh, fuck.
To the fire, to the limit.
Well,
to
we
the
better get
bone.
going then, team.
Yes. Do you have any this cloaking anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Not for you. I'm kidding. No, but I don't. I'm sorry. No, I don't usually carry many arcane objects on my persons. I wasn't expecting to need them here now.
Here and
Suppose that's fair.
But he gets up.
So moving forward, if you deal with us, I think it would be wise to prepare for the worst case scenario. That seems to be where we live.
I'm noticing that. You guys go save Harry. We'll have a conversation later about the whole wall city thing that was important. Just give a knock on the door and someone will come find me.
Got it.
And he gets up and makes his way out.
Thank you.
No problem. Wild dogs.
No, no.
Old dogs.
Wild dogs. Whatever the
Wow.
fuck he said.
Someone please roll a D100 for me.
Whew.
Me.
And then someone else roll
Good.
a D20.
I'll do the 100.
Someone else roll a D6.
Oh my lord.
Here we go.
I got the 6.
I did the.
Oh
100.
wait, we can't see it on the screen. Oh, there it
we
is.
go. Sorry. So 52 on the hundo.
D6. Okay.
I need a
Who's going to
D20.
D20?
I want somebody to roll it where it can pop up on the screen.
Philly or Jerry?
What's you want me to roll?
Twenty?
D20.
Straight
oh,
up.
D20 is nice. All right. Right now, I'm rolling not for just the 20, but for the most favorable option.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. There you go. There you go. Put that spirit in there.
All right.
This will determine what you find when you make your way to Paris.
Oh Lord, a body.
Oh, this is not Harry's, yeah.
Or Thomas's.
Or Thomas is correct.
52 squads of 6.
The changeling revolution has begun. So you all make your way through the door, coming out a few blocks from the Pierce Breastplate as promised, and you can immediately smell smoke.
Oh shit! I want to clock where we are, so I know exactly what door we need to go back through, etc., etc. We got the key from him, I'm assuming.
Yes, you got the key.
Yeah.
You have gone from Harry's place to the pierced breastplate almost exactly. So you would be aware you're about 5 blocks from Harry's. Almost kind of in between the pierced breastplate and Harry's house.
All right, somebody pass without trace. Somebody have that?
We are stealthing. Yes, Billy does.
Yeah, I got you.
Yes, please.
This will be
And I
your
also
second
bring
use of
I also bring Finroll out.
Okay.
I'll bring Solus.
So we're rolling stealth.
All right, everybody roll.
Do these stealth checks.
All right, rolling. And I will have already
27.
summoned my sword. I just have it.
Yo, you're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it.
Natural 20.
Let's go!
Damn.
He's on fire.
Yo, we're not going to sleep tonight. If we fight, we fight.
It worked for Philly.
That's
He's on fire.
amazing. Because I got a 5, so.
Oh, together?
Well, it's
Yeah.
a group stealth check, so you know there's.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no,
The balance.
plus 10, plus 10.
Oh, 15.
Okay, okay.
Group stealth plus 10. I mean, look, our group is going well right now.
So he's at 32. Gosh.
I'm like, I don't see Philly. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing? How are you doing this better than me?
I smoked a lot of weed today.
As he like pokes up from a bush and goes back.
Just a cloud of smoke.
For the sake of
Right.
He ain't coming. He ain't coming. We know.
Say again.
That he ain't coming.
Who is he?
The flying guy.
Was he with us?
He was in the room.
Yes, Sabet is staying in the world, the home between worlds.
And that's where he will return.
That's really cool.
Okay. So you all make your way through the streets of Craghammer, going towards Harry's house. You are stealthing, so that does slow you a smidge. Are you going directly, or are you trying to avoid public eyes? You are stealth, but that's still kind of an option of walking with the crowd or going in between buildings.
We're trying to avoid public eye.
Yeah, we got to be out of sight here.
Okay. So it will take you about 30 minutes to get to Harry's.
Oof, okay.
Going slow and going through side streets.
So we still have 5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So three was spent, and that's another 30 right there.
Okay.
So, based on the rolls, it has been quite a while since you left Harry's. You went from Harry's to Steelfist, I believe, which took you to the King. Well, it hasn't been that long. No, I'm sorry. You went from Harry's to get the loot.
No.
And with the loot.
Yes.
I think you got your prizes first.
Yep.
So you went Harry's,
Oh, so it's
got your
next day?
prizes. It's next day.
Oh, fucking hey.
It's been a day.
I swore we checked back in with Harry.
You did not.
Yes, we're on our way up.
You were worried about your stolen goods.
We left Harry's, went to get the stolen goods.
Went to a hotel.
Went to a hotel.
No, I swear we came back to Harry, and that's
No.
when we saw the.
No,
No,
because
we
the stolen
started
good was a
on our way
surprise.
out.
Because you on the way out from getting your reward, you were told, "Hey, I stole some stuff. We have to hide."
Oh shit!
Then you went from hiding to Steelfist to the King to here.
Oh
So,
god!
It has been some time.
Oh boy!
He said it was
as he did say it was good. As you get closer and closer, the smoke grows thicker in the air.
This is no surprise to us, guys. Let's keep going. Harry's house is on fire. We knew this.
Yes, I assumed when Rokier said there's a fire.
Yep.
had some folks you want out here. This is who you let in the Harry's yard, by the way.
Cool. I mean, we told him.
Nope, there's no problems. No problem. We don't care.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Exactly. When we get close, I would cast a message to Harry. Harry? Is your house on
That's
fire?
the Riffler.
You do not get a response from Harry.
I messaged Thomas. Thomas? Are you in the burning house?
Let me roll this thing and see if Thomas is in the burning house. What comes back?
Have you lost
A lot of coughing. And you hear, yeah, I think it's on fire. Are you close? Can you help?
We are, but is Harry there?
Is that contingent on you helping me or not?
No,
No.
but we really need to talk to Harry, and it's pretty fucking urgent. I mean, we'll still help. but-
His response is, wow, he's here, not doing great. Can you help us?
Yep, okay, what do you need?
Help!
Oh, fucking A.
All right. So Fino says,
So as you look at the house, by the way, it still looks like everything is great.
Yeah, of course
You
it
can
does.
see Harry and Thomas outside, sitting in some chairs, drinking some beer. And you see they have like a bonfire that they just keep throwing logs into, and it keeps getting larger and larger. They don't seem to care how big it is.
A grade 8 catcher it is. Here we go, guys.
okay.
Let's make this quick.
Let's make this quick.
Hold on, actually, before I do that, hold on, let me check my spells since I can't cast.
Okay.
As an ape, I can't.
Oh.
Cousin, you still have that water wall.
Let me see. Ooh, we burned through a lot of spells right now.
Well, that's true, but
I can add fire too, and that puts it up.
I have an ice storm. Let's see. What does that do?
You magical fuckers.
Alright, I'm gonna cast.
Should have brought out Harry.
Right.
Um,
I'm gonna cast Ice Storm over his house.
Interesting. Do you have to see where you put that?
I don't have.
I think we should get in.
It just said centered on a point
illusion
within
first.
range.
Okay. The illusion makes that tricky.
Okay, then I won't
You may
do
want
it.
to. I would say you may want to cross the threshold first.
If we go over there and if I need to, once we cross the threshold, if I need to unleash tidal wave, Brian, would that destroy the house?
How big's the tidal wave?
How big is the tidal wave?
It didn't destroy the other building.
That's right. It did. This house is made mostly of stone. It does seem to be the foundation in Harry's shop is mostly stone. There's wooden structures above that. Where you left Harry, that should not have an issue.
All right, let's see what we're looking at.
Okay.
As we move up across the street, I'm going to use the ring to activate Fire Shield. Because it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. Fire shield is activated. Is anything else being cast or activated?
All
before you
of
cross
us?
the threshold? Himself, I
Oh.
believe.
Yeah.
Anyone else,
It's on me.
Activating anything else before you cross
I've
the threshold?
activated my fucking fire ass sword because I don't give. I'm like, well, if we're going into fire, fight fire with fire. They say.
Brian, real quick, would I know it? Would I know if Ice Storm would put out help put out a fire? Like it's
Let me
It
put some eyes on
freezes.
this one really quick. Yeah, I don't know.
a hail of rock hard ice pounds to the ground in 20-foot radius.
No,
Center field.
I don't think that would be. I don't think hail puts out fire.
I mean, ice. If it hits the point of.
I mean, I guess it'll melt and kind of disperse that point, but like it depends on how much, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it ends up being 6 seconds of heavy. Just like 6 seconds of heavy fucking hail.
Mhm.
Is it 6 seconds?
Well, it's
For-
Yeah,
it
yeah, it is.
It
Yeah.
only lasts one turn, so you get 6
Yeah.
seconds of just woof. It's heavy.
I guess
It's
how long
enough
would it take for the ice
for
to
it to-
melt?
It's a difficult terrain for entire round.
Well, that's true. I would say that it would have a very good chance of putting out because it's pretty large too, 20-foot radius, 40 feet high. That would have a very good chance of putting out a large fire.
You said that doesn't?
It does.
It does.
It's also
Okay, it
going to do
does.
some damage to the structure because it's shit to the damage.
Okay.
That will be determined by how much you roll on the actual roll.
And what level I cast it at too?
Yes. So you have some options there, but that would probably put out the fire.
Okay. All right. I guess we're just gonna have to step through and see what's what.
Okay. As you all step past the magical threshold, what you see? Let me bring our friends back. First, you see the Riffler is around the corner here, hand on that Adam tech you saw in the ground. You see a dead Redcap. The other three have certainly taken damage, but seem to be relatively okay. There is just a blackened burn mark around 10 feet outside of Harry's door.
Where are the flames? Are there?
The flames themselves are covering the majority of the house. The entire top section is aflame. There is just a massive amount of smoke in here. The fire seems to be almost an inferno in the house itself. It does not seem to have reached the lower half of the house yet, being that's all stone, but the upper half of the house appears to be lost in flame at this point. You can't quite tell how long this house has been burning, but I would say druids give me a nature check.
I'm a druid.
It's not so good spin.
Let me see. Oh, motherfuck.
Nope.
Natural one.
Natural one. Hard to say. The house is still standing, so it definitely hasn't been on fire for 24 hours. That's all you got.
Wonderful.
You are not sure. The structure hasn't collapsed either. So it has not been on fire long enough to destroy the top half of the house. That's wooden.
Can I roll with advantage since I stonework? Like maybe I can ascertain if this how long stones
I'll
can
say yes.
withstand.
Well, you see when you add jet fuel. Go ahead.
Dirty 20.
32.
1 extreme.
You get so from looking at this and seeing the damage and seeing what the structure looks like, you get the impression that they have lit small fires around the house, lighting small parts of it on fire, and must have been drenching it and stopping the damage, trying to coerce Harry out before just saying fuck it and lighting the whole thing up.
Alright, I'm tired of waving this motherfucker. I'm tired of waving it.
Try to wave down.
Yeah, I'm tired of waving it down, and I'm how wide is the house, you think?
I can tell you exactly. The house is
14
20
feet.
20 feet. 20 feet.
Small house.
It's 20 by 20.
All right. And how tall is it? Well, I'm just brainstorming the sky.
Okay.
All right, so the area can be up to 30 feet, and I want to do it in a way where it also well, you said most of the top is on fire, right?
Mm-hmm. If you're looking at the stream, everything above the stonework is on fire.
I want to do this. I want to do this. Also hits the enemy, but I don't think that's possible.
Not if you care about saving.
You don't see us yet?
Huh?
Well, so essentially, this tidal wave is going to then trigger initiative.
Okay, that's good.
They were pretty focused on the house, but this will get their attention.
Mm-hmm. All right. So it could be 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. I think maybe we can.
Would you like to drop this on the house?
Any suggestions, folks? With 10 feet wide.
It's a tidal wave, isn't it? It's just kind of like sweep through.
It's gonna.
Or is it?
It just drops.
Oh, it's just gonna fall down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Oh,
Put
okay.
it in the center and then let it cascade down, I guess.
All right, we're just gonna have a cascade down on the house.
Does this thing move?
Your main objective is to stop the fire, right?
Not the fire. I wanted to do it in a way where it also
Oh,
bludgeons,
hit them.
but it's not going to do that since it's the roof is basically the thing on fire, and it only goes 10 feet high.
That's all right. That's what the rest of us are for.
Oh, so
You're
so
safe, Harry.
It's 30 feet long, so essentially it starts at a point and goes 30 feet in a direction. So that's what 30 feet long means.
Or is killing them.
Oh,
We
great.
can do
All
that.
right.
It's 10 feet high, but if you're dropping that in the sky, it can, go across 30 and drop down. That'd be fine.
All right, let's go.
Hold on. Where are these people at?
The people are in front of the door. They are here.
Cousin, before you and I'm whispering this to my cousin. I don't try not to be heard. Tidal wave. Before you transform and whatever, would you be able to electrocute the folks once their feet are in the water?
Ooh. Let's see. Can I? Yeah, I can call some lightning.
All right. Let me cast this spell.
So I'm ready to call lightning.
Okay. So interesting. What we'll do? So what? So you're going to drop call lightning when?
As soon as the water hits them.
Message Harry and them and see if they're on the first floor or not.
We're out of time for that.
Oh. I don't want to.
This is
I don't
drop.
wanna
You guys
read it.
cross the threshold. This is doing quick actions before they notice you.
Yeah,
So-
cousin, I don't want to accidentally injure Harry and them again.
Okay, we don't have to do that then.
Okay. So, we drop the tidal wave.
Yep, I pressed it.
Whoosh! Immediately putting out the torrent of flame here. And with that, the Riffler looks at you all and says, "If that ain't my good old friends, the you guy. In for my penny, eh?"
You are in the way of what we are trying to do right now. I suggest you leave.
I suggest you go through my friends here, eh? Best of luck.
I thought we
Pleasure.
And before we fight, I say, see this. If we do win, this is going to cost you.
Last time you had an army, and that didn't end well for you.
He smiles and he shuffles a deck of cards from one hand to the other, puts it away, and says, "I like my odds," as he steps back and disappears.
Exactly.
And from that's where we'll end. We'll roll initiative starting next week.
I want the mage.
Of course, Slyrak does.
As we
I want the
have
druid.
this
I have some ideas.
3-on-5 combat for the potential life and well-being of Harry Dresden.
What fight they said?
Three
I,
egg creatures. Fuck.
I knew it.
Yeah, you have at least 2 from the visual. You have at least 2 casters here.
Oh, there's
At least-
2. Okay.
At least the red cap's dead.
That old
You
creepy
got
ass.
some purple magic there. You got some fire magic looking there.
The tiefling, huh?
Yes.
I'll take the fire magic mage.
If Fido hears this from you, and Fido does not, I don't give a fuck what you want. We need to win. We need to win. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Just do not stand within 5 feet of me once the fighting starts.
I understand. Understand.
All right, folks. Good session. Welcome back.
That was fun.
Had a
It
cool
was a good-
little lore drop there.
Mm-hmm.
Afflicted
Right.
Queen.
How interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Anton's not dead.
Scantron's not dead yet.
And Zatara's. How interesting.
So some
Brian,
of the characters they met less campaign.
From
Nice.
last campaign, not our characters, clearly this campaign. Do we know if Anton dies if it moves to Satira? If it moves to Satira, if Anton, Satira, and his brother,
It goes to the
right,
offspring.
all 3 of them die, what happens?
You do not know.
Okay.
But as the lore and current, modern history of Alestia is currently concerned, Atrelion, Tree Atrelion, went to the Feywild to fight a war.
Right.
And simply anointed Satira as temporary tree in his stead.
Right. Yeah.
It seems to be, as far as the, war propaganda goes, it was such an important thing that 2 of the most powerful nations decided to fight it with their strongest possible fighters, being their leaders.
Who are the 2 most powerful nations?
False and Phalo.
Faust and Phaelon. Two
Who
other
the
most
fuck?
powerful
Oh, your
nations.
mom went?
Yes.
Yes, the queen of Faust went, which is
Oh,
why
you
Solori
crazy.
is the current
War
sitting
mother
queen.
herself.
Yeah, so the queen.
That's not the strongest fighter, though.
The queen of Faust
Well-
is
Grandma Ma.
Yeah,
Grandma Ma.
She's real.
Grandma's retired, so there's no current lore. There's no current information that you have access to of where the Sunset Queen is. But the previous ruling queen of Faust has descended the throne to go fight in the Feywild with her troops.
But I'll tell you, the lore we had from last campaign about the whole tree thing is from offspring to offspring. It didn't jump amongst.
Correct.
None of his
So-
siblings would have
The,
been
the
his.
Lord, so just to give you some information,
Yeah.
the leader of the kingdom
Hey,
of
yo, I'm calling it a
Feywild.
night. I'll holler at you.
Night, night.
Like Gucci.
Never again.
The secret you
Wow, that
opened the
was
door.
bad.
Nice.
The leader of the kingdom of Faust, or Phaela, which is the largest human kingdom in Alestia. The group found
Okay.
out eventually over time that it has been the same person ruling it since its creation. Which
Oh, wow.
ended up being thousands of years ago. He has been transferring his soul, without his control, to his children every generation. So every time he dies, his soul goes into his children, one of his children.
Okay.
So that has been going.
Sort of like an Attack on Titan
A little
type thing.
bit. A little bit.
Okay.
So the Misfits, the last campaign's group, unintentionally triggered that,
Oh, nice.
and the tree at the time.
Or ally. Fucking ally.
Yeah, they essentially killed their ally, who was overridden by the tree transcending down.
Oh shit. Nice.
So, Tree Atrelion was their former friend, who they got overridden by the king. So the king, apparently from the current lore, has gone to fight the war in the Feywild. He has done so because the Fey killed his son. Or rather, killed him, the king.
Killed his
the
father.
The Fey killed the king. And so
Yeah.
the son is now avenging his dead father.
Right.
And
But
he
the
has-
It's really the opposite of the way
it's
around.
really the opposite in reality. Because killing the sitting king ended up forcing the king's soul into his son, which technically killed the son. So Atrelion, as it is trying to avenge that.
Another generation wiped out.
Correct. So, from what we currently know from that history check, he has descended the throne, appointing his sister as temporary tree as he goes to fight in the Feywild personally
That's so fucking crazy, yeah.
to lead the charge. Which kind of, Faust and Fela are the main forces pushing the need for this war and to kind of ensure the seriousness of it and ensure the world at large's cooperation in it. They are personally doing it.
So, what is the goal of the war?
To avenge
kill people?
the a sense. So outwardly facing, it is to strike a blow against the courts of the Fae, so that they cannot further interfere in the livelihood of the material plane.
Okay.
Secretive.
As far as behind closed doors,
This man want to avenge his children.
the tree that's the title for the king of the human nation. The tree has been struck. They killed the sitting tree, and that has to be avenged. And the ascending tree, Anton, who took his official title Atrelion, he told all of the allies, he told the entire sitting world, you're either an ally of me, fighting against the Fae, or you are with the Fae, and I consider you an enemy. Fall in
Gotcha.
line. You have one
Oh,
chance to
yeah.
pick your side, and that's it.
Forgot about that.
Yes, he pretty much laid down the gauntlet. They have killed my father. I will avenge this. Either you will help me avenge it, or you are no ally of mine. And that was
Wait. Shit.
47 years ago. I found time again. That was decades ago.
Gotcha.
And they have been fighting ever since. So as far as the actual objective, the two courts have knights, and the knights are the acting hands of the queens. When the attack happened, the tree was attacked by 3 summer knights and 3 winter knights. So 3 people who look like the summer knight, and essentially 3 who look like Harry Dresden.
Gotcha.
So the tree knows it was one of the courts. He doesn't know which. At the time, last we had information on this. Last we knew information on this, he did not know which court did it. So it must have been one of them, because the power they were putting out equals at least one of the actual knights. So he is on a rampage to avenge his son's death. He wants to kill one of the knights. But it's been decades since that started, so we don't know progress of that. We don't know what's evolved from that.
And Manny,
actively started a war.
And we know that even if it was one of the knights, which we don't think it was somebody else behind it. It was some dude that was an archfey that was pretty much.
He was in the summer court.
He's like a middle court.
He was right.
He's
Right.
Agent
Right.
of
He's
Chaos.
Right.
He's a crazy fuck.
But didn't he do it because of
He had manservant.
Because of you guys.
what's his name? Because of
Because of you guys.
not all of us. Oh no. No. One
so
specific.
for the deep lore cut, Manny. The group had Samson. You know
Yes,
Samson?
because we were
Samson.
like, don't fucking do
Samson
it.
had a legendary item. The Archfey wanted this legendary item. In trade, Samson got the ability as a bard to change his spells every night and to
Wow.
to have his friend's father killed so his friend could be king.
Samson's fucking crazy. You know that.
And that's
And
how
so-
the tree died. And that's how Anton ascended the throne. But the group did not know about this dead man switch, essentially, which overrode their friend's personality.
Wow.
But the Queen of Faust knows. I mean, Solara knows, obviously, and like her grandmother knows.
Yes.
And
so
it's just one of those
the
don't ever let.
the Faustian royalty was aware of
Yeah.
the soul transfer that happens with the tree. And so they are aligned in this revenge.
No, but my grandmother knows the truth. Like
Yeah,
this.
I wonder
seems-
grandma knows.
my mom doesn't.
I wonder
my
if
mom.
those-
Correct. It's
I wonder if
correct.
Satara knows the truth, and I wonder if Solara told Satara. she
Probably
didn't know
not.
the
No,
truth.
she wouldn't have. She would not have. No,
There's a lot going on.
she wouldn't have. For when I
So-
played her, she would not have.
Correct. So Solara, Michelle's previous character, has at some point married Satira, who was the tree's sister, who was kind of kicked out of the royalty when
That's
when Atrelion ascended. She was banished to a different kingdom, but this need for the war apparently pulled her back into the royal family and the royal fold and on the throne itself,
Yo, you would.
and has created this conflict with
It was?
Solara as these two massive kingdoms do not very often align in goals. But
What'd you say?
these two massive kingdoms do not often align in goals and philosophy, being Faust and Phalak. But it appears that there does seem to be some very importance to capturing Harry Dresden, who was the Winter Knight.
Faustla.
But wasn't my grandmother like? Wasn't that whole love story like? Those two
Oh,
kingdoms
it gets
go
deep.
way
Don't
back.
get me wrong. I don't want to give Manny a 30-minute lawyer.
Dang, yo, you smashing your grandpa's
Like
lovers.
it seems
I mean,
like
your grandma's lovers kid.
Satira was brought in. She wasn't originally.
No, Satira is
Was she?
his daughter. Yes.
Satira is a daughter of the original.
Oh, that's
tree.
right. That's right.
Satira is
Yo, My
Anton's.
grandma was smashing the tree.
Oh,
and you smashing the
God.
tree daughter. Crazy.
That's no, not me. Now
Not you.
I'm no longer Jaegering.
Hey, last
NPC Solara.
Y'all nasty characters.
That's
All in the family
insane.
ass
That's
Lannister shit.
Insane. It didn't work out.
It's not
between them.
Lannistery, but
I know, I'm messing.
it's quite the tangled web there, Manny.
It's uncomfortable. I know that much.
It's not like they ever
It's
got
so
married.
great.
It's
It's so
It's just.
great.